Member statement, the member from Prince Edward Hastings.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. This is a very important issue in my community and many others. We're facing a serious debt and deficit crisis in the province of Ontario. Our party's been warning the government for months to get its house in order. We warned that the budget wasn't doing enough to meet Ontario's debt and deficit challenges. We warned that equivocating on a wage freeze, as the government has, would be met with skepticism by the private sector. Well, we got that private sector response loud and clear from Standard & Poor's and Moody's last week. Speaker, in their review of Ontario's credit outlook, S&P said, "We believe the province's main credit challenges include its weak budgetary and debt metrics." Mr. Speaker, it was the Finance Minister. Was he even humbled by this news of last week? And no, he wasn't. He said he welcomed the news, of all things. Under the Finance Minister's watch, the deficit is now 22% of operating revenues. The debt is 235% of revenue. He is responsible for managing Ontario's books, and the Finance Minister and the Premier this morning in question period 2 seem to be daring the credit agencies to further downgrade Ontario's debt and put the finances of the province into even worse shape. Mr. Speaker, imagine you're a family with an income of about $50,000, like many in Prince Edward Hastings. If you were the province of Ontario, you'd be more than $117,000 in debt today. You'd have to pay $11,000 in interest every year on that debt, and your current spending patterns mean that in 2 years you'd be $140,000 in debt. Welcome to McGuinty and Duncan's, Ontario.
Member statement, the member from York Centre.
Mr. Speaker, our government understands that education